For me, it's the water. You know, the connection with something a lot bigger than yourself. Everyone reads water a little differently. It's kind of like hunting. I've got to get through this really awful brush. What's the path I'm going to choose to get through this? And if you had 10 people climb a hill, you'd have 10 different paths. Same thing with rafting. You can take one line that makes the most sense when you're looking out and seeing the patterns of the water, and somebody behind you will see those patterns differently and take a totally different route, and you both get to the same place. It connects you back to the land. You have this feeling of being part of the water, being part of the land. You're getting to experience life at a different pace, at a different angle. You're connecting with something that you don't get another chance to unless, like, this is the one place you can get that connection.
I'll have coffee in the shop in a second, too, if you guys need some.
Thanks, Carl. You got it.
I mean, the water's low. We bumped boats all the way down. Got stuck a few times, had to get out and pull boats off of rocks and whatnot, but it makes wilderness and untouched areas way more accessible. Okay, get out of here, Hayward! Actually get to be able to see places and things that maybe only a couple of other people have seen, or that a couple of other people have hunted. Like some of the areas we've been at, there's maybe one or two other people in a season who will hunt where we've hunted. Yeah, we got one! Find the point! Hey, come. Hey, come. Good boy! Good boy, Jordan! Good boy, that's your bird! Look what we did, guys! Thank you, thank you. Good job, guys.
Bravo?
Nope.
Oh no, solid.
Isn't that crazy?
Solid. No, that one's interface. Got great tips.
Oh, I don't know that I would call that true interface, though. But yeah, they're pretty.
Mm-hmm. Both
You've done
males.
good. Come see the bird.
I find I really struggle kind of keeping my drive with medical school when I'm not out in the woods enough.
Good job, bud. You did great. You did.
It's definitely a good reset. Keeps me going strong.
When Callie started medical school, we had to move, and I got the opportunity to come row a boat professionally and jumped at it. It's something I've always wanted to do. River guiding runs in my family. My uncle, my grandfather, and my great uncle were all river guides at one point.
And we decided we were going to get Hayward, and we put a deposit in. It was like my very first paycheck. The whole thing went to buying Hayward. The week before we were supposed to pick him up, my dad died, which was like almost a year to the day of when Tanner's dad had died. And he just brought so much joy at kind of a weird time. Kind of pulled us back out of a funk for both of us. Training him was a lot of fun. We definitely took he's just a cool dog, so we're just gonna let him be a dog and see what this is all about. Within his first season, I think we had like 30 grouse in the bag that year over him as a pup. So he got a lot of wild bird exposure.
Oh, he wants to go.
And my mom was a board of director for the Humane Society, and she called me one day and just said, hey, we've got this dog that came in. This is the second time he's been surrendered. The family couldn't keep him contained. He would jump their 6-foot fence, point quail on the other side of the fence. And then once they flushed, he would jump back in to the backyard. And he's not doing well here. And we don't think he should even really spend a night. Like, we need to get this dog out of here as fast as possible. She's like, do you have anyone that you know who's looking for a dog? And we hadn't really told her that we were talking about one because it was just too crazy of a thought to actually voice to other people. And so we chatted for a little bit, decided that we would foster him just to get him out of the shelter, not even 24 hours later. It's like, no, let's give him some more time with us. And I kept saying he was a foster for maybe 3 or 4 days. But I wouldn't let anyone come see him. And it's like, no, he just needs to settle in and adjust. Nope, turns out he's my dog. We got a bond, he and I. We're buddies.
Anybody who's been interested in it has seen photos of a setter in the Northwoods, or a German Shorthair out in the Chucker Hills of the Hell's Canyon. Everybody's seen those stills, and they're beautiful. But you don't understand what that means until you see the dog do it. You don't understand why that photo's that beautiful until you see the work that goes into it. You see the dog hit the scent and get birdie, and the body language changes, and you get to see the dog become a predator. I just don't think there's really anything cooler than watching that dog go from the happy hop along, let's just go for a hike in the woods, to hitting the scent cone and just burst into flames for a few minutes, and then they stop. Something poetic that words can't capture about it.